Happy Valentine's Day. Welcome back to What Are You Grateful For? I'm your host, Abraham Kaboomski, and today we're diving deep into the heart of Gratitude City for a special Valentine's Day. In this episode, we'll be exploring the transformative power of gratitude in all kinds of relationships: romantic partnerships, friendships, family bonds, and even the relationship you have with yourself. Whether you're celebrating with a loved one or embracing the joy of singlehood, gratitude can make this Valentine's Day even more meaningful. Ah, so grateful to be here on this wonderful day, here together with everyone. This virtual community has grown to 107,000 strong as of today on Valentine's Day. We've hit our goal of 100,000. We're a little bit short of funds right now. To speaking of ugly sweater hats, uh, my resourcery friend Derek, we've created a few things together, um, bicycle trailers and various survival gear. Hey, homie, nada. Just starting up the Valentine's Day podcast right now. How about you?
Doing pretty good. Just turn my face on. Happy Valentine's Day.
Nice. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, brother. Yeah, I figured we'd go through the "What are you grateful for" segment and see what are you grateful for?
Oh, brother, there's a bunch of stuff today, man. Guess I'm grateful that I was able to help somebody that I reached out to when they needed it. Today, just being there, maybe even maybe they just needed to talk to somebody. I'm grateful that I could touch the snow with my tongue, catch it, and I'm grateful that I'm alive. Definitely grateful for my family. Grateful for a vehicle that I'm able to transport myself across town and a bunch of stuff. Scratchers, all that kind of stuff. Silly things.
The uh, the small things in life add up to the good things.
Yes, man. What are you grateful for?
Oh, let's see. I'm grateful for the sunshine. I'm grateful for the ability to wake up and express my gratitude to the whole world. And yeah, and the ability to sing about whatever I want.
Well, amen, brother. So,
Yeah, I got to wake up this morning singing about gratitude and knowing that no one can stop me. I decided to publish it right to the Gratitude City channel.
putting it out there, man. The universe knows
Yeah, yeah, I suppose I don't know if I've hit the walls yet, but uh,
it.
getting there, I suppose. We even got some art going for the signage now. Make us look on YouTube a little bit more official. And yeah, so I'm grateful for that. Grateful for Canva and YouTube and Reddit and the library and cheese and bone broth.
That's good. Dude, I'm grateful I had a broken pair of glasses that they were able to transfer the lens out. So now I can read. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's pretty good.
Ross.
Bone broth. Mm. Yeah, I enjoy uh, bone broth, especially if There should be a Yoda brand bone broth, I suppose.
A yoga band.
Yoga band with Yoda in it. We could
Uh,
we can make a whole series for gratitude. Gratitude with Yoda doing yoga.
so it's just breaking together, just like on a wide panoramic. They're all just doing their own thing.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, he's like a conductor. He oversees 8 different difficulty groups at once, and he just dances about with the lightsaber and conducts, the yogic behavior from, I think it's like Bhakti is the most basic one, and then I guess probably like Kundalini yoga. That's probably one of the higher up there ones.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I suppose since we have a tiny audience and 23 minutes left, uh, I guess not the tiniest, but the point is our audience is new to our content, and so far the YouTube podcast has only had, I think, 2,500 views, um, which is honestly more than I expected given the quality, and it's not even been a week, so that's pretty good. Um, I suppose it's probably worth the time now to go into detail as to what we are. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Um, People aren't stupid, and they could probably figure out Gratitude City means that we represent gratitude.
That's good. I hear common sense is coming back.
I hope so. We'll have to throw in all the 2 cents we can find.
One more thing I'm grateful for is like pennies that are out in the parking lot or, just outside or on the sidewalk. If they're tails, flip them over for the next person.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a good gratitude affirmation for people.
Yeah.
It shows your gratitude, your gratefulness, and then even if it gets ignored, at least someone saw it. Heads up.
Yes.
Subliminally telling people to do things when they see the penny flipped over.
Sometimes, what I've been doing is my pennies, when I'm driving, I put them on my driving mat, the flecks of water in the dirt. But sometimes when I get out, penny falls out. And that's, you know, just another way. I like pennies and flipping them over.
Fallen pennies. I hope that a million pennies fall from the sky nearby you without actually hurting you.
That would be cool.
I guess how about 100 million pennies?
There you go. Hey, I'm down with that.
The irony is if you're in the woods right now and 100 million pennies fell in the woods, it might take you part of your lifetime to actually account for the value you've attained.
I don't know, man. It reminds me of a story like when my when my grandmother was moving back into the house because her health was deteriorating and she was dealing with dementia. I mean, she's still dealing with dementia, but um, at the time was going through rolls of pennies, and I was trying to get the copper out, um, separate them. But I had them all set aside, and I put these pennies in a plastic bag. And my grandma, she was born in 41, so she's 80, 83. But she was so excited when she found all this money. She just lit right up. Uh, everything's a discovery for her, even though she's losing her mind. But I just like pennies, man. I like memories with pennies.
Yeah, pennies are good. Imagine a city where people are genuinely grateful for the pennies they find on the ground, for each other, where kindness flows freely and relationships thrive. That's Gratitude City, a place where appreciation fuels connection and love. It's about those small, everyday gestures of kindness that make a huge difference. Remember that time when a friend went out of their way to help you? Maybe offering a ride when you were stranded or bringing you soup when you were sick. That's Gratitude City in action. The the AI sure is good at this whole prompting thing. It knows that I'm me. It knows that we're making the gratitude podcast. It's been told what to do. Um, but it's pretty amazing if it gives us an example like remember a time when a friend went out of their way to give you a ride when the person that you're talking to on the podcast literally gave you a ride like 2,000 miles across the whole United States.
That's
I I've been perplexed at AI's ability to identify unique synchronicities that um, are kind of outside of what would even perhaps be seen as human things that we can easily notice as human. We might just call them like coincidences or whatever. Um, but then reading this, I'm like, wait, I guess I've never given soup to Derek when he was sick, but I've made tons of soup. I have thousands of hours of soup making. So the two things in this very host intro where I didn't even tell the AI today that I'd be talking to Derek. I just told it to give me an outline with useful information and insights, I can share on a Valentine's Day podcast and like a few specific topics that we could talk about. Um, and it literally after I suppose several hours and days of prompting, because it broke its mind and never actually accomplished what I asked for. Um, it now has somehow come up with actual examples that are realistic. They're not even uh, unrealistic. They're realistic to me.
coincidence.
Yeah, yeah, that seems it went from not even being able to construct a basic plan, where it would be so flawed I'd have to be like, can't you just do like a basic intro for Gratitude City and like an outro for like Gratitude City podcast, like I'm Abraham Kaboomski, and then maybe we can do some examples of gratitude in action, and I didn't necessarily expect it to culminate any particular stuff. I more was expecting it to help me create the outline, and then it didn't even make the outline at first. And then 5 days later, not only do we have an outline, but the outline's literally telling us about things that we've actually reciprocated and given to each other that then has created gratitude, likely in the other person.
It's beautiful. That's awesome.
That's pretty fun. Ooh, we got 14 mini wheats right now, but maybe I'll just take the computer upstairs or something when I lose the room. I can just start walking around and annoy the whole library with gratitude.
That's a good thing. I mean, obviously it's a good thing, but I don't.
It's like the that's what's so weird. Yeah, it's like the big white fuzzy monster got loose. What do we do? We'll leave him outside for a week. Takes a lot of work to get him back in anyway. He's not gonna hurt anything, even if he knocks over a few buses, a few planets, I guess. They'll bounce back in place eventually. Research from the University of California, Berkeley, shows that gratitude can significantly improve relationship quality, boosting feelings of love, trust, and intimacy. A simple thank you can go a long way, especially when it comes from the heart. Just think of a city where people are genuinely grateful for each other, where kindness flows freely and relationships thrive. That's the beautiful vision of Gratitude City. a place where appreciation fuels connection and love. Was that an advertisement for the University of California, Berkeley?
No, think I just got thinking of John Lennon.
Oh yeah,
Somewhere I'd rather be, definitely.
John Lennon, huh?
Just imagine that alone, like where we all come together to overcome. That's pretty good. Sign me up, brother.
The power of appreciation. Think about the small things your partner or a friend does for you, making you coffee in the morning or doing the dishes after dinner. Expressing gratitude for these seemingly insignificant actions can make a world of difference. Imagine your partner coming home after a long day and making your favorite cup of coffee, even though they're tired too. That's a moment to express gratitude. I guess that is a pretty crazy thing to see if you see a friend or someone and they're already like stressed out and they like go out of their way to give you something or to be nice even when like you'd expect them to be grumpy or something. uh, and they're just like still just going out of their way to just be a good person. Um, yeah, sometimes it kind of gets me to even like stop in my tracks. Like I might be frustrated about something in life and not like fully expressing that to someone else. Um, or trying not to tell my friends how frustrated I am that I've got these projects and they're years in the making, and uh, so sometimes I'll have this kind of like fleeting stress, and then to see the goodness in someone else that they share, um, not only reminds me how grateful I am in that moment, but it apparently, according to Dr. Joe Dispenza at the Heart Math Institute, when I'm feeling that state of gratitude, it actually increases the blood flow in my heart. And so uh, when the rhythm of my heart then resonates in a more fluid rhythm, the circulation in my whole body then is increased, and so that means I have more blah, 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 blah. I have more brain flow and more blood flow to all of my muscles, meaning that I'm stronger and more energized uh, when someone else reminds me that I'm grateful for what they're doing. That's literally helping my health. What is that?
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, is that not just like off the charts? We wonder like what are the things that we should be doing in life? And it's like really just taking your time to go so beyond yourself that then you're constantly giving other people a reason to be grateful. If you actually reach that state in life, then quite literally other people will be healthier because of you. Their hearts will literally beat better. Their flow mentally and physically will have literally improved because of you.
I mean, who doesn't after working a hard day? Who doesn't cannot appreciate walking into your home or your partner or somebody else's and you smell food. You just got out of work and you smell food and it's already prepared and you don't have to worry about making that. Like, yeah, I want to be a part of that life. Being able to help others and just relieve the stress. Get that out of here.
Yeah, yeah. A study
That's all.
published A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that expressing gratitude through words and actions can strengthen relationships by promoting positive feelings and reducing negativity. It's about recognizing and appreciating the little things that your partner does. Showing gratitude is not just about saying thank you, but about actively engaging with the person and expressing your appreciation for their efforts. It's about making them feel heard, seen, and loved. I might end up with only 8 minutes left, depending on the flow of things. So we'll see how far we can get through here. Let's meet Sarah and John, a couple invented by AI based on clinical research studies that it's referenced, um, struggled with communication. They were constantly bickering, and their bond felt strained, but they decided to try something new: gratitude. They started practicing gratitude journaling, writing down things they appreciated about each other each day. They also focused on expressing gratitude for each other's strengths, celebrating small victories, and actively listening to each other's needs. Through these practices, their communication became more positive and their connection grew stronger. The act of expressing gratitude helped them see each other in a new light and recognize their shared journey. Even if you're single, you can still apply this to your friendships and family relationships. Think about the people who support you and make you feel loved. Expressing gratitude to them can strengthen those bonds and create a deeper sense of connection. Building a culture of gratitude. Cultivating a culture of gratitude in your relationship doesn't have to be complicated. It's about incorporating simple practices into your daily routine. Consider ending your day with a heartfelt thank you to your partner, appreciating their presence and support, or take the time to write a love letter expressing your appreciation for all the things that they do. Gratitude journaling is a proven technique to cultivate a more positive outlook and enhance relationship satisfaction. It's a powerful tool for reflecting on the good in your life and fostering appreciation for your partner. And for those of you who are single, remember that self gratitude is just as important. Take time to appreciate your own strengths, accomplishments, and the unique qualities that make you you. Journaling, meditation, and even simple acts of self care can be more powerful ways to cultivate self love and gratitude. Since it's Valentine's Day, let's talk about how gratitude can enhance our relationship with loved ones and also our relationship with ourselves. For couples, how can couples use gratitude to strengthen their bond and deepen their connection? Expressing appreciation for your partner's love language. Maybe they love acts of service, so you do the dishes or fix the leaky faucet. Or perhaps they value words of affirmation, so you leave them a heartfelt note or send a loving text message. Creating a gratitude ritual together, like sharing three things you appreciate about each other every evening before bed. This creates a consistent space for acknowledging the good in your relationship. Celebrating small victories together, whether it's a personal achievement or a shared accomplishment. This reinforces mutual support and appreciation for each other's growth. What are some unique and meaningful ways to express gratitude to a partner on Valentine's Day? Write a heartfelt letter, expressing your love and appreciation for all the things they do for you. This timeless gesture shows that you took the time to reflect on your relationship and put your things into words, your feelings into words. Create a personalized gift that reflects their interests or passions. This could be a handmade item or a curated collection of their favorite things or an experience that you can enjoy together. Plan a special date that focuses on shared appreciation. This could be a gratitude walk in nature, a picnic where you reminisce about happy memories, or a cozy night where you express your love and gratitude for each other. Any of these examples can do, and you can, use them for reference for whatever you'd like. How can gratitude help couples navigate challenges and maintain a healthy relationship? During disagreements, gratitude can help you shift your perspective and remember the positive qualities of your partner, even when you're feeling frustrated. Gratitude can foster forgiveness and understanding, helping you move past conflicts and more compassion and empathy. Focusing on what you appreciate about your partner can strengthen your bond and remind you of the reasons why you fell in love in the first place. For single people like us, how we got 4 mini weeks. How can single people use gratitude to cultivate self love and appreciate their own strengths and qualities? Start a gratitude journal and dedicate a section to self appreciation. Write down your accomplishments, positive traits, and the things you love about yourself. Practice mindfulness and pay attention to the things you do well in your daily life. Notice your kindness, your resilience, your creativity, and any other qualities that make you unique and valuable. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This could be pursuing a hobby, spending time in nature, or connecting with loved ones. As you do these things, express gratitude for the opportunity to experience them and for the person you are. What are some ways to express gratitude to friends and family on Valentine's Day? Write heartfelt cards or letters expressing your appreciation for their friendship and support. Plan a gathering with loved ones and create a gratitude themed activity, such as sharing appreciation for each other or creating a gratitude jar together. Even if you wait a week, belated gifts for any occasion are always appreciated. Offer acts of service or thoughtful gestures to show your love and appreciation. This could be cooking a meal, helping with chores, or simply offering a listening ear. How can gratitude help single people foster a sense of contentment and appreciate their lives? Focus on the positive aspects of your life, such as your freedom, your independence, and the opportunities you have to pursue your passions. Practice gratitude for the people in your life who love and support you, such as your friends, family, and mentors. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, such as hobbies, creative pursuits, or spending time in nature. As you do these things, express gratitude for the opportunity to express them and for the richness of your life. Holy cow. I just made it. I made it through all the stuff that it had there ready for us. It said it was going to take 60 minutes. AI doesn't really know much about that. But wow. Yeah, that was the super action-packed, quick rundown for singles and couples on their means and reasoning to improve our state of well-being in with the tool of gratitude. Simply, not just on Valentine's Day, but on any day, simply by practicing gratitude.
It's really good. I mean, you wouldn't want to see it practice gratitude. Eventually, it won't be there.
Yeah, it's like I wasn't sure what I was supposed to put into a primary focus on the podcast, and I'm wondering, like, well, what am I best at? And I'm thinking, well, I'm really good at survival. No one could have stayed focused on computer tech, web tech, digital app stuff, head brain stuff that was literally suffering near death experiences from like propane exposure in an RV. Like no one could have went through years of random turmoil, um, expecting that there would be some reason for their brain to even be left intact in the first place. And I'm wondering, like if my brain is still capable of producing all of these things, what am I really supposed to be doing? And through just simply, um, I really haven't changed anything. All that I've done is just identified the trend of gratitude and took all of the digital insanity that I've ever had and all the other people I've ever tried to help, from friends to colleagues and random businesses, and probably admittedly half of them I didn't really appreciate, and for all I know I might have been less respectful than I could have been to a lot of them. Um, and then suddenly I focus on the production of gratitude for a week straight, and I feel I feel like $1 million, even if I have a throat cold, um, and and still am overcoming some challenges. I I actually was ahead of schedule. I thought Valentine's Day was Tuesday because I had been working with AI for my planning. So I had already produced a Valentine's Day episode that was like not good. And so somehow everything leading up to today was just a bunch of practice uh, podcasts and items, and then suddenly in this particular moment, I've got um, enough content to actually have had a pretty decent podcast. I mean, we'll review the content that we have, and we'll you know what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll just keep improving our content, even if it's the same stuff. We'll take any of the super informative pieces that we have, and we'll add those to an index of informative intelligence that we have. And we'll be able to look at that content and how it fits into our future podcasts, and as things evolve. Um, and you'll be able to just go right up to Gratitude City on YouTube. It's youtube.com/at Gratitude City, and you can see the links on our YouTube channel there to Gratitude City. You can donate on Venmo. We need another $200 to fix the website right now. The website is up though. I'm just going to remove some of the gamification stuff that was there. Um, but the forums will still work. So if you want to subscribe, I'll have that fixed here this afternoon as well. So go ahead and join Gratitude City on the website and donate on Venmo if you can. Check out our growing gratitude forums on Reddit. What are you grateful for? Where you will see Gratitude City is a community dedicated to the practice of gratitude, as you all know. And a lot of you have probably already been here. We have 107,000 people. There's currently 18 people practicing gratitude. We are at the top 2% rank by size. And last I checked, when I started to scroll through that, that put us in the top 50 or 60 organizations on Reddit itself, which has an audience of 3 billion people. We are in the top 60 in the world out of 3 billion people. We're doing pretty good with gratitude. Gratitude is on the rise. Feels good to be a part of something that is awesome and brings meaningfulness to each and every breath that I take. So um, I'm so grateful that everyone is here, that we've already got dozens of people coming into the YouTube channel and thousands of views. I haven't even connected everything together yet, but somehow YouTube is connecting its algorithm with all the fun stuff. And
Well, this brother, you know what we're doing it. It's just teach people. We teach people to be so grateful. I think that's just an experience. Gratitude, brother. This is good.
yeah, yeah, it's so exciting. Someone in November had some kind of idea for a gratitude city, and it's funny because we had um, we had written up things without even publishing them, just brainstorming ideas and concepts, and so after a bunch of other ideas, this just seemed like the most reasonable idea, and it's really interesting that I can't really find any organizations that claim to be Gratitude City. All I could find was just this hypothetical thing, and we kind of started this before I'd even found that. To be honest, I had Googled it, and Google didn't find it. It was like just buried by a few items. And wow, so so to imagine at a collective level, other people have even been thinking about the concept of Gratitude City, and by Valentine's Day, we somehow have 10x, pretty much 10x the community size within a year. So that means by next year we could have 1 million people strong. And if we have 1 million people strong, just our own direct immediate followers hypothetically will be at 10,000 to 100,000. And um, since we already have 100,000 in the Reddit group, it's possible to have pretty significant um, adoption and excitement across the board. If we create content that's unique enough and useful enough, and right now this is kind of like the traditional like Joe Rogan experimental format where we're just kind of shooting from the hip and going. And I'm not super concerned about the length. I more want to express the concepts and go through that. I don't really want to create any redundancy. But if we do, I want to make sure that the quality is improving. So if our audience does see any redundancy upcoming, it's only going to be due to our intentional uptick in quality production, and we'll be open. We're looking for volunteers as we speak. I'll put up the application stuff on the website here. Um, Check it out over the weekend. Go to the Gratitude City website. Enjoy your Friday. Don't go fill out the forms tonight. Give me a few minutes to make sure all the forms and everything are updated. But keep it in mind. Sometime this weekend there will be application forms to join. People can join the Reddit community and become moderators. People can volunteer. People can list their products on our community, on our podcast, on our Reddit. People can become our sponsors. People can donate, and yeah, we're just gonna keep spreading the science of gratitude. And that's a wrap for our special Valentine's Day episode of What Are You Grateful For? Thank you for tuning in and joining me and Derek today on this gratitude journey. Be sure to check out Gratitude City at gratitude.city. That's www.gratitude.city. Just like .com, but .city for more resources and inspiration. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the Our Gratitude community on Reddit. We'll be available tomorrow with another episode filled with gratitude and positivity. Until then, keep those gratitude vibes flowing. Thanks for being here with us today, Derek.
We're doing it. Thank you for having me. Keep an eye out for those who need help.
Yeah, brother. I'll do my best, my friend. Lengthwise. Keep it up.
Thank you.
See you later, guys.